everybody, happy Friday, Doreen at Door Design. Welcome to Fun Day Friday, where every Friday I just kind of do a small little project just to kind of start our day off on a fun note. On today's Fun Day Friday, I'm going to be designing on this bunny head frame, and I've already got my zip tie in there. The frame came from Dollar General, I think last year. And I came across two as I'm, cleaning things out. So I'm going to design this one on a tutorial, and then I'll design the second one. So this is going to be a fast and easy, and that's kind of what I do with Fun Day Friday. It's just a simple little project. So I went ahead and took a pipe cleaner, as you can see, and ran it all the way down. And then I'm just going to take a small piece of styrofoam, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back, but I'm also going to zip tie it. And I just ran my zip tie down the center of the base here. I'm going to pull that nice and tight. And then we're just going to cut off the bottom part of that zip tie. Okay, I'm not going to put moss and stuff over that little block of styrofoam because by the time we get done, I don't think you're really going to see much of it because we're going to fill it nice and full. So we're going to start out, and I'm just going to start adding some pieces of greenery, and these have a little bit of a purple berry on the end of it. And this bush came from Randolph Mercantile, which is a local store, but you can use any greenery you want. So I'm just going to cut this bush because I'm probably going to use all the pieces on this one. A lot of times I only cut a few pieces at a time depending on not knowing how much I really want to use of it. So we're going to dip it in my hot glue and just start adding some pieces. I'm going to take a little bit up a ways. Hope you guys are all having a good Friday starting out. So by taking a little bit of it up, it kind of softens the ears a little bit, but I don't want to cover the ears up. It's a little long here. And I've got one more piece, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Okay, there is our first greenery in the styrofoam. Okay, next, I'm going to use these longer pink, I don't know what they're called. They kind of look like little cattails to me, but I know they're not cattails. But I'm going to put those in there to kind of give it some more color, and I want to use different elements in this. That's a little long. I moved that one back behind that piece of greenery. I didn't like it sticking out in front of it. And then I cut one piece a little bit shorter, and I used my pick machine because my stems are way too soft to go through the styrofoam. Okay, so I did 3 pieces over there, and I'm going to do 3 pieces on the other side. Now, if I was starting this one over, what would have made more sense, put your longest piece in first. And one more piece of the pink. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Okay, so we have our second element in. Okay, the third thing we're going to use, we're going to use 2 of these. And I think I got these last year or 2 years ago at Sims Pottery, which is a wholesaler. What I like about things like this, they already come with all your different colors. It's got some berries, it's got some Easter eggs. So we're going to kind of layer that right in there. And I'm probably going to have to go a little shorter. So see how nice that fills that whole side out? Now we're going to put a bow and maybe add a couple of little filler flowers kind of in between. But using pieces like this makes it really easy to fill your design up fast. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cut this back a little bit. And then I'm going to pick it. Let's make sure and move our stuff around here. Okay, I'm going to add my bow next to fill in this spot, and then that will tell me how much filler flowers I need to add around. So I'll show you a close-up of both sides. Okay, we're going to make a simple little bow. And I'm just going to do some quick loops. That's a nice size. And then I'm going to do this hot pink with all the different colors in it. Now I think I want this one to come this way. I think I'm going to do 4 loops, 2 loops on each side of the hot pink. And I'm just making sure that I've got my loops and stuff where I want them. Nice bright bow. Going to zip tie that. I bought these zip ties. I'm telling you, they're the hardest zip ties to get going. I don't know. Usually they go really smooth, but these are tough. They must be like some kind of heavy duty ones. I didn't realize. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take 2 floral pins. I'm going to take the first one and just go right down the middle of my center of my bow. I'm going to dip it in the hot glue. And I'm going to hold it just for a little bit to make sure it gets nice and dry. And then I'm going to take another floral pin and put it through one of my loops on the back side, just for extra support to make sure it doesn't come loose. And I'm going to cut my floral pin down just a little bit. So I'm going to take my cutters here and cut it down just a little bit. And always cut it at an angle because it gives you a nice sharp point. Okay, let's dovetail our ends here. I want that one a little bit shorter. And you've got a nice pretty bow right there in the center that kind of brings all the colors in of the Easter eggs and the florals. Okay, now I'm going to fill in with just a few little filler flowers on a couple of spots that I think look a little bare. Excuse me. So I'm just taking some greenery right here that's got little bitty soft pink flowers on it. I get it at Hobby Lobby. They have it in every color you could possibly think of. White, yellow, pink, blue, purple. I'm going to put a little piece coming out of the center of our bow. a couple of these little purple flowers left from my designs yesterday that I think I'm going to add those first or right along with this. And I'm gluing those directly to my ribbon. So we'll let that dry a little bit. And I've got one more little piece and I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to glue it in. Okay, see how that just really makes your bow stand out even more by having a few of your little florals in there? Okay, let's add a few more of our filler. Cut my tag off real quick. A little bit there on top. Okay, guys, we are getting close to being done. I have some of these pieces of greenery that came off of this hot pink bush that I'm going to add in. Just a couple of pieces. And I am using my pick machine on the ends just because I don't think this would go through the styrofoam. If I was using florist dry foam, it would probably go through, but the styrofoam's a little bit tougher on the stems. I try not to use my picks unless I absolutely need to. Okay, I think we're looking good on that side. And let's just put a couple of pieces on the other side. Another piece right there, and I think we will call it a day on this bunny design. So what I do is I just take them and I twist one of the stems around it, and then I'll pick it. The pick machine's a steel pick machine, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby. There we go. Okay. We are done with this bunny head. Nice and fun and whimsical. I am going to do a second one. It's going to be a little bit different because I don't have any more of those big stems. So I'm going to be doing a little bit different florals. And I'll get both of these posted. I've had a couple people ask me, in the past I have done what I called kind of a challenge or a contest based on design. So I'm going to start it again. It's not a contest though. It's basically a showcase. So I'm going to post it on Fridays, and it's going to say Fun Day Friday Showcase, and you can post pictures of any design. I used to have it by wreaths or candlesticks or centerpieces, and that really got too complicated because some people don't do centerpieces or candlesticks. So it's just going to be a Fun Day Friday Showcase. To the post, you'll just add your picture, and people love seeing different designs. I love seeing different designs, and it's just a way to kind of showcase the different things that you're working on. And then what I do on Monday, I randomly, and I'm talking randomly, pick 2 or 3 winners, and I send them a little thank you gift for entering or showcasing your designs. It doesn't have to be recent designs. We're never going to know. It can just be things in your house that make you happy, because that's all it's about, is just making you guys happy and seeing what your fellow designers, crafters are doing. So I typically don't show what I give out as the thank you. Whoops. But I'm going to show you on this one. Where's my little ring at? There it is. There's the holder. So y'all know I've been cleaning everything out because I'm going to be moving some of my business to our detached garage. But I have 3 of these. These are just little bunny frames. And honestly, I think these either came from Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I'm not sure. I know these came from Dollar General last year. So I have 3 of these. So I'm going to pick whoever the 3 people are on Monday. And like I said, it's random. There's no rules or anything to it. It doesn't matter how big your design is, how small your design is, because it is just all about having fun. But I have 3 of these, so I'll ship 3 of these out on Tuesday. If your name is drawn, then what I'll do is if I don't have your address, I'll send you a quick message to private message me back your mailing address, and we'll get these taken care of on Tuesday. So I hope you enjoyed our little bunny head. Like I said, I'll have these posted later today, this one and the other one. I've got my little rabbit heads to post. So today's going to be all about filling orders, but also posting a lot of product that I just haven't taken the time to post. So enjoy your Friday. Have a fun weekend, and I'll be back next week. Take care. Bye-bye.